It's the Dogwell Chronicles. This is the dog. And the other dog. Today is the feast. I think the theme of the readings in the Mass today are love. Naomi. Ruth loves Naomi, her mother-in-law, and Jesus tells the Pharisees that the greatest commandment is to love. Love God first, and then he says in the second, like this, or something phrase he uses, is to love your neighbor like you love yourself. Today is also the feast of St. Louis, and also this feast of St. Joseph Calasanz. I believe is a Spanish saint from the 1600s or the 1200s. I think St. Louis is 1200s. Yes. So 1600s or 1500s for St. Joseph Calasanz. He was I think he was from a rich family. His father wanted him to be a soldier and marry, have children. He instead was called to the priesthood. He worked for the bishops in different capacities. Very smart man, scholar. And he opened schools for kids, particularly for the poor boys. And I read something he wrote. As we get ready to start our School of Religion year in about a month, in October 2nd or 3rd, it made me think, and I was reading about this saint, and they quoted something he wrote called, I believe it was Piety and the Letter, or Piety and something. And he's basically saying it's of great, it's of noble, I think he says noble task to teach the young, particularly the young boys, the poor young boys, and to teach them not only to educate them on, knowledge and facts, but also on, which the Catholic school should be, on morals and how to live a good Christian life, a Catholic life. And then he goes into some things. You need to have patience, and the patience one really kind of stuck out to me. And you have to pray. He says, pray for them, and I guess pray for yourself, and ask God for the help to do those things. But the patience part really struck me, because sometimes the kids can be difficult, and sometimes we tend to want to have a lot of discipline, which we should. I am a more loosey-goosey. And that made me think about the way I raise my own kids, and how while I do help with the teaching of high school kids, and specifically 7th and 8th graders in a separate ministry that I help in, working with these boys, these 12 and 13-year-old boys. So it is very important, because that is they're about to go to high school in those years, and that's when the devil and society is going to grab them and pull them out of the church. So anyway, as I was saying, I'm the least person to, I guess the way I parented too loosey-goosey, not stern enough, but we also have to be loving to the kids, even when they are disruptive and disrespectful at times. So you have to hit that balance, I guess. And I need to work on that, and everybody who goes into the school year, particularly in teaching religion, needs to find that fine balance of compassion and love, along with teaching them. When you teach the faith properly, you will teach discipline and respect. So I guess I have to remember that and make sure that that we cover all the bases. So thank you, Saint Joseph Calasanz today for reminding me of that, and for a beautiful letter, which I want to save and make a notation so I can read it again, maybe to my fellow catechists.